Alright, hey, good morning everyone. We're gonna pick up where we left off. We just beat the Garuda, and then Gaius came and started destroying everything with the ultimate weapon. So that's where we left off. Then we just, yeah, so we literally just escaped from that. Okay, let's see. Alright, that weapon didn't destroy those primals, it devoured them. Gods only know what else it can do. Alright, Alphinaud. This past time we returned to the Waking Sands. To leave our headquarters and to spare any longer would be a dishonor, would be to dishonor the memory of those who fell there. We have been brought to our knees, but we will rest, rebuild, and rise once more. Horizon. Well, welcome back to anyone that's returning, and anyone that's new, welcome. It's good to have everyone here. We're gonna, yeah, so if you are new though, what I'm doing is I'm replaying through the ARR currently, but I'm basically I'm replaying through the whole MSQ, and it's basically just so I can get a like clear up some details on things, because it's been so long since I've played it, right? Played the beginning of the game, because you know it came out so long ago, so long ago now. But yeah, I always like to do that. Any games I play, I always like to replay them and kind of see like, okay, I know that like it. When you go back with that retrospect view, right? You can see our retrospective view. You can see a lot of details you missed out on. Connect the dots on a lot of characters that you might like. There's a couple characters that in EndWalker, mainly from the Scions, that I did not remember who they were but now after seeing them in here, I remember who these characters are. So it's yeah, kind of cool to see their origins again. And then like I said, we're playing through AR right now. But the one I'm really excited to play is through Stormblood. To me, I feel the story definitely picks up in Heavensward. So I'm just excited to play through. But it has been fun playing through ARR in general, because the team has made a bunch of upgrades on the dungeons, and a lot of things, like they added flying and everything. I don't know, I think you unlock that at level 50, but we're beyond that. Like, I beat EndWalker and everything. I'm doing if you don't know, I'm using New Game Plus. That's how I'm able to go back and play the story as if it's new, like it's new to me. All right. I had no idea, Karina. I can only imagine how you felt when you returned that day. Tell me, Karina, does aught here strike you as odd? I see signs of recent habitation. Could it be that we have trespassers? Mayhap it is just my imagination. Come, let us proceed into the solar. Wait. Booby trap? Oh, Ida. Who goes there? Where was she? Huh? Oh, I was pushing down on my trigger. Okay, I was like, huh? Alright. Now, Ida, is that any way to greet a friend? Alphinaud, Karina. Sid, wait, is this a dream? Not that I'm aware of it. It's been a while, Ida. Oh. But I don't believe it. I was sure you've been... Oh, and that's even crazy, especially... Oh, well. Alright. This place has seen better days. I wasn't actually here when I was still in talks at the Ader's Nest. Geez, that long? We went and did like 3 other missions. No reason it takes them so long to do everything. Alright, the first I knew about it was when I came back and I saw Ida. The church had taken care of the bodies, but that still left the stains. It was hard to know Stola had been here to help me. Stola is here too? Oh, if she hasn't been, okay. Yes, but it's not here right now. She's gone to Uda to meet a man who might know what has happened to the others. Papalimo and Mephilia weren't among the dead according to the church. Stola thinks they were taken somewhere. Upon the orders of the Black Wolf, no doubt. Why would he want them? Because they possess something he desires. Knowledge of another power that can be brought to bear against the primals. One that Gaius has yet to harness. The Echo. Gaius will be aware of its existence as well as the immunity it grants the gifted to the primal's influence. Powerful though his elegant weapon may be, he would doubtlessly desire such protection. He means to use Mephilia to gain an understanding of the Echo, none of which explains how the Empire came to know the location of the Waking Sands in the first place. No matter, the Empire has shown its hand, and now we must act. It is up to us to rebuild the silence and save Eorzea. Can I count on you, Ida? What? Oh, yes, of course. Whatever you need. We can discuss our next move upon Estola's return. For now, I say we rest. I wonder how you see out of a mask like that.
Hear, feel, think.
I wonder if this is new. I don't remember this scene. Unless it shows us where they are.
Bringer of light, brave gatherer of the crystals, thy soul burneth bright. I am Hydaelyn, all made one. Hearken unto me now, for the darkness doth begin to spread. Wear thee the bearer of the crimson brand, for he is the avatar of shadow, whom death attendeth always. The crystals shall be thy salvation, thy blade and shield both. Steel thyself, for at the appointed hour thou shalt stare into the heart of darkness. Go with caution, my child, but fear not, for I am ever with thee.
Stola. Karna, I see you and Alpha are safe. And Sid? That the five of us should meet each other thus defies simple explanation. It is as if the benevolent hand of Master Louis Swad guides us still. He would not see us undone so easily, not now when the need is so great. I know where Minfilia and the others are being held. Where? An imperial stronghold in the heart of Mordor, Castrum Sintra. 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 Oh, now it's picking up now, actually. Alright, yeah, because the mission gets focused. Alright. Gaius may have called it a weapon of the ancient Alagon, but I saw extensive magitech modifications. An Imperial Castrum, 'tis to be expected, I suppose. Alright, let's do this. Let's go and rescue Minfilia and the others. The rescue of our allies will be no small undertaking, Karina. Even though under normal circumstances, breaching the defense of an Imperial Castrum would be a highly dangerous proposition. But now that Castrum Centris houses prisoners from the whom Garleans deem valuable, we may be confident that they have taken additional measures to ensure the stronghold's security. If we are to free our friends, we will require an efficient strategy. And if we are to formulate an efficient strategy, we will require intelligence. I believe I know a man who may be able to assist us in this, Lord Portaline of House Durandare. He is stationed at the observatorium in Carthens. Let us go to him and beseech his aid. They always like to ask. Okay, no, okay. I always like to talk to them again and see if they see anything new. Was it Dragon? Is that Camp Dragonhead? I always get it mixed up. I believe so. Oh, and if you guys are wondering how I'm able to teleport here, or teleport anywhere for free, it's these things called Aetherite tickets. You can get them from, the only way I know, I'm pretty sure there's other ways, but the only ways I know how to get them are, well, I'm not pretty sure. I think that this is the only way, actually, is you can do beast hunts. Basically, you need these marks down here. See these? Any of these marks, and then wait, is that correct? Yeah, you need these marks, and then you can. I think the only ones that you can actually use it for though are the Ally Sealed and the Centaurian Sealed, and you can use those to buy. Aetherite tickets that you can use to get free travel to Destiny to Aetherites. Karina, the man who unmasked the heretic in our midst. To what do I owe the pleasure of your company? You're an associate of Istola, but of course, Lord Drillinmont confided to me that you were a scion of the Seven Dawn. Castrum Centri, what interests have you all in the Imperials? They hold several of our number whom we intend to free. Any information you can provide would be greatly appreciated. I see. That might explain our scouts' reports. They observed 4 prisoners being led into the castrum. Hyruean woman, an Elysian man, and 2 Lalafels, 1 male, 1 female. It's them. It has to be. Minfilia, Oranje, Papalimo, and Totaru. If the scant morsel is of use to you, you may also be interested to hear about a more recent incident. An Imperial airship made an emergency landing here in Carthage. Not long ago, two men believed to be prisoners, a Rogadon and a Lalafell, were seen fleeing the craft. What did you say? A Rogadon and Lalafell? Master Garland? Neither were Imperial dressed, and both seemed disinclined to wait for rescue, hence our assumption that they were prisoners. Well, I'll be damned. It's Biggs and Wedge. Trust those two rascals to escape. We must find them, Karina, and soon. The Imperials will not rest until they have captured or killed, and if Biggs were given the choice, I feared he'd take the latter. Freeing those held in Castrum Centra will require substantial planning and preparation. As such, it is an endeavor that will admit some slight delay. The matter of the escapees, by contrast, will not. Shortly after the prisoners vacated the airship, our scouts observed Imperial troops setting off in pursuit. It is likely only a matter of time before they catch them. If you wish to see your comrades again, you had best act now. If it has been suggested the Garlands take our fellow Scions prisoner in hopes of understanding, it seems reasonable to assume that they will not be executed until such a time as the study is complete. But Biggs and Wedge are not Scions, nor do they know aught of the Echo. As Lord Portland said, this may prove our only chance to rescue them. I say we seize it. Thank you, everyone. You won't regret this. That hair, that flip, bro. That's really a lot of commitment there. It gives me like a 70s rocker. Final preparations are almost complete, my lord. There stands the culmination of 5 long years of painstaking work, but all our efforts will be vindicated when the Emperor's vision becomes reality. Last, we have the power to purge this land of its false gods. We shall give the ignorant children of Eorzea the security and stability that they so desperately crave, and which their spineless leaders have so palpably failed to provide. As you say, my lord, rest assured our engineers will not rest until the weapon is fully armed and operational. Ryanson, you departed from Castrum Occidens at midnight. You will command a western front in Vilburn. Yes, that's how it's pronounced. The Eorzeans will attempt to interfere with our plans. You will see that they do not. My lord, if this be your will, I shall carry it out to the best of my abilities. I live only to serve the Empire. Yet forgive my impotence, but is it proper to give command of half our forces to a... I have given you nothing. Per Fuchsius, you have earned it. This will be all. Dismissed. Yes, my lord. That's because he's not a full-blood Garlean. My quarter is 1 hour. Whoa. What? What the hell? I can only assume that's what he. That's crazy. All right, our purpose here is to the Garlean activity. Only Ableton's spine owing to this. Okay. I have the honor of being acquainted with Estola. Now, the report of the Imperial airship's emergency landing came to us by way of Dimzan Darkhold, stationed to the west. Our men stationed at the entrance at night, a night named Selt, may be able to tell you more. So it is to expedite your missions. Oh, so as to expedite your mission. I shall furnish you with a letter of introduction. I pray that you will soon be reunited with your comrades. May the Fury grant you strength. My quarters in an hour? What the hell? Are we going to have to run the dungeon right now? That'd be kind of crazy. I don't think so. You stand before Dimzamal Darkhold, the subterranean fortress evacuated by the great Iscardian houses, excavated by the great Iscardian house of the same name. None but the authorized personnel may enter. A letter from Lord Portland. So you have come about the Imperial airship. According to our scouts, the vessel has scarce touched the ground when a pair of men, captives by all accounts, burst forth and bolted. Imperial soldiers have since been sighted in the area seeking to recapture them. What, the captives are likely to be your friends, you say? Then let us pray that they are yet a step ahead of their pursuers. The emergency landing reportedly took place near Arum, Vale, stationed south and west of here. I suggest you take your search there. Seek out a knight named Pierre Morse. He should be able to assist you. Where we going? Yeah, so, what's it called? Oh, yeah, but that's what's also been cool. So, because there is a lot of the story. Like, I remember the big, pivotal moments of ARR. But, a lot of the, oh, it is a dungeon now. Wow, that sucks. I think it's the one with the eye, too. The Imperial airship, I saw it approach, to land with my own two eyes. I hastened to the landing site, arriving just in time to see the vessel take to the skies again, but not before it had deployed a detachment of troops. Gruff orders were being barked, and there was an air of consternation about them. Oh, it's not a mine. Okay, there were prisoners aboard the airship. Oh yeah, this is the mine I think you go to for the Maelstrom thing, or maybe you go for all of the Grand Companies. I'm not sure. Okay, aboard the airship, it seems, and they seized the opportunity to flee when the vessel was forced to land. Garlands, who were deployed, formed such search parties and proceeded to scour the wilderness. In order to alert our forces, I returned to my post to find evidence that someone has been here in my absence. Whoever they were, they tried the door to no avail and decided to go elsewhere. In all, I marked the two sets of footprints, one large, one small. If you search the area, mayhap you will be able to follow the prints to their owners. Oh, we don't need this. Right here. Look at his little feet. But yeah, so but the true thing, I know I was like, oh no, a dungeon, because I just didn't want to do a dungeon right now. I don't know why. Oh, I think it would have felt I didn't want to run a dungeon because it would have felt kind of like out of place. I mean, that's why one's not here. If you had to, like, we're trying to go fast and look for they're out here. They're not inside anywhere. Um, and plus, we just completed that big. What would you call that? What do they call those raids? Okay, I gotta see now. Map raids. Um, hmm. I can't think of the name of it. And it's not listed anywhere. Well, anyways. But yeah, we just completed that. So I wouldn't, but yeah, anyways, it's been good to see, the changes in the dungeons and everything. So that keeps me, like, interested in playing ARR. And also, like, the story is still really good now. I was just feeling the story picks up. And that's as it should, right? Each expansion. That's not saying that the story of ARR is bad. I just really like the storylines and the ones to come for sure. To me, my favorite one would have to be ARR. What? No, that's not what I mean. It's Stormblood. I love Stormblood. Really, the whole Doma storyline and all that. Yeah, so I can't wait to get back to that stuff. And I know we got a long ways to go, but we've been blasting through this, so I think we're gonna get there in no time because we blasted through. We're blasting through AR. Oh, no. What is your favorite thing about the game so far, or perhaps 3 things you enjoy about it? Okay, so, well, hello, first of all. Thank you for joining. Appreciate that. My first favorite thing so far. So I've been playing the game for forever, really. I'm just going through the storyline, replaying the storyline with New Game Plus. But my favorite 3 things are the music, for sure, no question. The community in the sense of, well, it's like, because what I really like is it feels like an actual world, like with the whole, just like with the retainers that you can sell on the marketplace, like people actually don't try and gouge you on there. Like some games, because I came from an MMO a long time ago now, but DC Universe on there were destroyed. People were always selling things that were like so easy to get or for like millions, and it's like, geez. But people in here, they try and keep everything around those, a reasonable price for you to actually sell. So that's actually really nice. I don't really think people talk about that side of the community that much. Everyone talks about how friendly it is, but just seeing like but something else is how people will wait for you on dungeons and stuff. You'll never have that in any other game. That I've never experienced that on any other MMO I've played. People are rushing, like, even because the main goal mission is to try and get through. You should look into getting a chat on screen. It helps viewers know. Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, I'll definitely try that for sure. Right now I'm just streaming from my PlayStation, so I think I can still do that though. Yeah, I'll try and add that. I think there's a feature I can add that. Your mic is muffled. Oh, I'm all messed up today then. I really don't know how to fix the mic problem right now. It's an old headset. That's odd as fuck. Oh, PlayStation mic. What, a VTube? Yeah, it's this cool thing you can use, this really cool feature called Lightstream. And basically it can capture your feed from your PlayStation and put it onto your, what's it called, and like basically kind of act as if it's a computer, like you're streaming from a computer. So you can add like a bunch of different systems in there. Yeah, so that's how I'm able to do it. And then how I'm able to have an avatar on the screen is basically screen record from my phone. So that's how I'm able to add that. Yeah. I'm thinking about, because I found out that you can even do this by, there's this guy, he made a video on how can you, what's it called, start VTubing on your mobile phone. His method wasn't really working out, so I was able to kind of like make a hybrid of his method, and then I'm going to add from there. Oh, and then I added my own like modifications to do it because his method was actually more expensive, and then it didn't work. So I'm thinking about making like a YouTube that I can like that's nuts. Go to yeah for real. Oh thanks. Yeah, so I'm going to think about making maybe a video because I don't know if a lot of people know that this is a possibility. It's always something I thought you had to have a computer to do. So hopefully I can make a video on that, and so I can get a lot more people doing this because it's definitely an option. Along with the chat on the screen. Yeah, I'll definitely have that, the chat on the screen. I'll be fixing my mic. I'll be making a lot of upgrades right now. I'm basically starting off pretty minimum right now. And then I wanted, so actually the thing is, I wanted to be able to stream from the Mac. But right now, Square Enix has this update. I don't know whose, I think it's, I don't really know whose fault it is right now. But you can't launch the game on Mac. So the game's completely destroyed. Hello, my name is Arshman. I'm a community manager for other Twitch streamers, such as myself. I gather info on other streamers to help bring communities together. In my free time, I think I'm really good streaming. Ask some questions like that. Sure. Would you mind if we do that like later on? Maybe we can do the chat and the DM because I just want to keep it rolling. Because but yeah, so I would definitely, that would be a cool thing. Sure, let's do all that inside of DM. You can hit me up after. I'm going to be streaming now until 7 a.m. and then I'll be able to contact you on there. I hope that works out for you. All right, bro, it's so cold. I want to go home. Please don't eat me. I'm not nearly as succulent as I look. It's all skin and bones underneath, I swear. Okay, cool, thanks. Alright, well, good night. Thanks for stopping by. Cardin, it's you. Thank goodness you're here. It's been awful. The Garleans were snapping at our heels like a hungry pack of wolves. I was so hell-bent on invading them, I almost ran headlong into a monster's gaping maw, thrice. And when I finally found cover, it hit me how cold and hungry I was. Biggs, he isn't here. He went off in a different direction to lure our pursuers away. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. That's really sweet. Thank you. It's me, Sid. Have you had any success? Track down Wedge. That's wonderful news. Now, what of Biggs? I see. Well, it hardly surprises me that the big fella went off as he did. For all the tongue lashing he gives Wedge, he also takes care of him. I scoured the area surrounding Darkhold, but have nothing to show for it. At any rate, we know for a fact that Biggs headed west. With both Ida and Estola helping out, I'm sure he'll turn up soon. Now then, I'll make way over to your position while keeping an eye out for Biggs. If memory serves, there should be an Ishgardian fortification not far to your west. Momentum Tower. Monumental Tower, I believe it's called. Let us meet there. Monumental. Alright. There, I hope. Was that Master Garlon you spoke with? After 5 long years, thank goodness he's alive. I'm feeling better now, Karina. Let's go to Momentum Tower and wait for the chief to arrive. Channel on the screen. Cool. Wow, this is so crazy. I can like slightly remember a lot of this. Well met and welcome, adventurer. What brings you to this frozen corner of the realm? Oh, it seems your companion has caught a chill. Come and warm yourself by the fire. I will bring you a hot broth. How are you feeling now, then? Stay here as long as you need. The same goes for you, friend. 'Tis plain you have a hard journey ahead of you. You must find rest where you can, when you can. Oh, let's dismiss you. Sorry, Haiku. You gotta go. I'm fine now, thanks to you, but I can't bear to think that Biggs is still all alone in the cold, with Garleans on his heels. Excuse me, sorry. He lured the enemy away from me for my sake, and now he's suffering for it. I hate to have to rely on you again, Karna, but do you think you can search for Biggs? I haven't the slightest notion where he might be at the moment, but maybe just maybe the people here have seen something. A Rogadin gentleman dressed in the same manner as your companion? I'm sorry, but he didn't. But he did not come by here. Let me think a moment. I would not raise your hopes unduly, but there is a cave stationed a short distance to the south. We call it Fury's Gaze, and it may be worth the while. The while to investigate. I make this suggestion only because your friend seems like a selfless sort. Rather than drawing the enemy to this tower, mayhap he elected to pass us by. Dang, yeah, he's a really nice guy. Very selfless. True hero. That's crazy, especially for being an engineer. That's saying, that's not expected, but to see he's willing to put his life on the line more than once, even just opposing the Empire to build airships for the grand companies, or Galan, I guess, to oppose them, use their tech to build for their enemies. Nice. Oh yeah, he's not here. I was like, whoa, when's he gonna pop out? Karna, were you able to learn anything? Not in this area? Well, that stands to reason. I suppose seeing as he was trying to lure the Garleans away from me. But where within the vast sea of snow and ice could he be? I love that. They show you that little photo. Oh, well, I guess that could be a memory. We can't give up, Karna. We must find Biggs before he succumbs to the cold or is recaptured. There must be someone in this tower who can help us, even if it's only to tell us where else to look. Ask them for me. Ask anyone who will listen, and hurry. Big's chances of survival grow slimmer by the moment. I love how they, I get why they can't go down, but people that could have seen something, they just stay up there. Well, I guess they can't hear the commotion that's going on down there. Your friend is lost in the wilderness, you say? If he is not to be found around here or the vicinity of Darkhold, it is possible he has made for Whitebrim. To reach it, one must travel through Daffin's Pass, the southern end of which lies to the north and east of here. While I make no guarantee your search will bear fruit, it is surely better than worrying in endless idleness. I wish you luck. Oh, and one more thing. Do tread warily when climbing the stairs here. Not a moon ago, I nearly broke my neck when I slipped and took a tumble. Oh, that's hilarious. Because literally, yeah, you can fall straight down. Does this have an exit up top? It does. Yes. Cool. Yeah, geez. This game, so also the reason why we're able to blast through so fast, not only being OP and stuff right now, but, we, being OP, but we, have, the ability to fly around. When you're running these things, it takes a lot longer. Or not running, I guess running, but on your mount, which is like a super speed run. Alright, Karina, we found Biggs, but he's in trouble. Oh. Our orders are to take you back, dead or alive. Which will it be, engineer? Why don't you come and find out, Tinhead? Karina, it is well you are here. The situation is grave. Biggs is in a bad way. We need to do something right now. Ida has the right of it. He will perish if we delay. With me. He's not alone. Kill them all. Yes, okay. Let's take these out. Yeah, so I think you see that how he it's kind of hard to be destroyed. If you take your time. Wait, what? Go after the mobs. If you can't destroy that enemy right away, I mean he's like sort of low-key. Yeah, I guess sort of the boss of this instance. Which that means your attentions are better focused on the mobs. If you take them down, you'll have an easier time to take down the mobs, because then all your you and your allies can focus attacking the oh, let's pop this. You and your allies can focus on beating that mob after you take these guys down. So yeah, see how we're all everyone's attention is focused on him. Now look, everyone turns. Now we're just all gonna beat on him. Plus, most of the time, if you don't do it this way, someone in the this group could die, like I guess be KO'd, and then you got to start over anyway. It's teaching you that so that you can kind of get the hand of what's it called, bouncing around to different enemies instead of just trying to focus solely on one attacking. My thanks. Another moment and I would have. He has been too long in the cold. We must find shelter for him. Momentum Tower, you say? Very well. Ida and I shall bear him there with all haste. Sid will be so happy to see Biggs and Wedge again. Aw, I love reunions. Cool. Let's head to back. See, yeah, like this would have taken so long. It's so cool. I'm so glad they did that. They always, that's what another thing I really love about the game. The team really loves to just improve the quality of life for like players. Try and make things as smooth as possible for us. I really appreciate that. Where is Garland? Or Sid? I cannot thank you enough, Karina. And some, oh, and the same goes for the rest of you. Thank you all so much. Oh, don't mention it. We are family, are we not? Well, yes. It's just, I didn't think I'd ever see him again. I owed a lot of you my life. And you save Wedge too, Karna. I'm losing count of how many I owe you. 5 years? That's crazy. Biggs, Wedge, God, it's good to see you two again. Chief, it's you. It's really... In our hearts, we knew you were still alive, but to finally see you in the flesh. When Alphino told me of the raid on the Waking Sands, I feared the worst. What happened? The enemy struck with nary a warning. We didn't stand a chance. Wedge and I were in the workshop when they came. Before we knew what was happening, the Imperials had us at gunpoint. It must have been awful. There's one thing I don't understand, though. How did the Garleans get there so fast? I mean, the Immortal Flame should have seen them coming, right? I myself have asked that same question that day. When I returned to the carnage at the Waking Sands, I note a mist in horizon, nothing at all to suggest the passing of Imperial forces. From this, I concluded that the Garleans came neither by land nor by air. Nay, they bore there by potent teleportation magic. Magic, the kind used by Asians. Oh, wow, okay. Carry on. We were bound and blindfolded and bundled into the cargo bay of a waiting airship. I can't rightly say how long we were on board, but when the time came for us to disembark, we found ourselves in the midst of an Imperial stronghold, Castrum Sintra. Upon arrival, we were marched off into the main complex. Biggs and I were thrown into a detainment cell together with Mephilia, and the others were taken elsewhere. That was the last that we heard from them. Castrum Sintra? What happened next? Well, we were held in isolation for what felt like years, but was probably moons or maybe only weeks. And then, without warning, the Imperials collected the pair of us and put us on another vessel, which we found out was bound for Garlemald. Much to our dread, we knew that if we were taken back there, we weren't likely to leave again. So risky though it was, we sabotaged the airship's altitude control, and thereby forced an emergency landing. And in the midst of the ensuing chaos, we managed to slip our captors. The rest, as they say, is history. Huh. If I didn't know any better, I'd call that a likely story. Sabotaging the altitude controls on an airborne vessel, that will have been Biggs' handiwork. Like as not, you always were resourceful in a tight spot, my friend. Karina, thank you for returning my dear assistance to me. I would seem I owe you yet another debt of gratitude. There are still many questions in my mind, but the answers can wait. Mephilia and the others still want for rescue. All right, you lot. Garland Ironworks is back in business. Let's go and give the Imperials what for. Aroo! Sorry for that. That does look really weird. What I'm doing, I have tea here, and so I'm drinking that. So whenever I'm like looking real wonky like that, so I'm drinking some tea. Alright. Thank goodness you found me, Karina. I would have frozen or drowned or been eaten by a mud puppy if it wasn't for you. I knew the chief was still alive. Deep down, I always knew, and he looks healthy too. Well, he could do with a shave, I suppose, but other than that... Thanks to you, Biggs and Wedge are with us again. Excuse me. Now we must find a way to rescue Minfilia and the others. Gods know we've kept them waiting too long already. Based on what we've learned, I believe it's safe to say they are being held at Castrum's Centri. So let us convene at Ravenet's Toll in Mordawn. Tis a good place as any to prepare, and better than most. The road leading east and south will get you there. When we arrive, let us seek the advice of the local adventurers. We're bound to learn a thing or two that will benefit our mission. Where did Ishtola and Ida go? Oh. Okay. Does it say anything else? I have the... Okay, cool. Revenant's Toll. Wait. Mordana. Sounds very like Lord of the Rings, doesn't it? Like Tolkien. That name? Let's go. Oh. the start. This is one of those funny characters that's always in it. Well met, friend. What brings you to Revenant's Toll? Did I hear you rightly? Your friends are being held and captive at Castrum's Centri, and you want to rescue them? I don't mean to discourage you, but that might prove difficult. The stronghold has been on high alert of late, with armored patrols seen about the perimeter around the clock. Not even a fly could get within 100 yams of the walls undetected. If the Garleans were alerted to our coming, we cannot know what they would do to Minfilia and the others. We must act with the greatest stealth. It is good... Oh, what is Thancred? Oh, do they assume he's dead? Okay. It has to be good... Oh, has to be good old-fashioned infiltration. But the security's so tight, how are we going to smuggle ourselves in? Why, I have a mind to walk through the front door. Huh? The front door? We'll disguise ourselves as Imperial troops and march right in. For this, we'll need a few set of Imperial uniforms and a suit of Magitech armor and impeccable timing. That's a bold strategy, but it just might work. Where we are, there's certainly no shortage of opportunities to borrow the equipment. Knowing those Imperial bastards, they won't even suspect that we savage and Erosians would think to use their technology. Then it's settled. If you are determined to go ahead with this, I'd recommend you speak with Galamont. A fellow's got a personal grudge against the Empire and happens to know a deal about Castrum Centri. Besides, I've no doubt that he'd want to be of aid. Ida and I shall go to Garlean activities. Okay, they're gonna spy on them. Get some study on it. Recon. Interior? Okay, I don't know. But I know what they're trying to say. Garlean activities at the stronghold. They're gonna recon. Okay. It would not do if something were to befall our comrades before we had a chance to act. Come and join us when you're ready, Karna. Let's do this. Sometimes I wonder, Ida, are there ever times when you're not enthusiastic? Enthused? Okay. I'm nothing if not enthused, Stola, and you're beginning to remind me of Papa Limo. Oh, cool. Dressing up as soldiers and sneaking into the front door, eh? Well, if you've got the guts to go through with it, then so do I. Stealth and subterfuge, Karna, are how we will free our friends. I have every confidence you can play the part of an Imperial soldier. I don't know, I haven't seen any Imperial soldiers, ever. In the wake of the calamity, the 14th Imperial Legion occupied what remains of Castrum Novum, eventually rebuilding and renaming it Castrum Centri. The stronghold contains immense of manufacturing and storage facilities, and it is the primary supplier of material for the Imperial forces stationed throughout Eorzea. Consequently, it is heavily defended. Infiltrating will not be easy. Nevertheless, it is necessary. Gladamont. Galm. So Glamont. Looking for Glomont, you are, let's call him Gla. Gal. Okay. Well, you found him. Whoever you are. Hey, you're looking to get inside Castrum Centri, and you need my help? Something tells me we're gonna get along just fine. So you have friends at Castrum Centri. What want for rescue? That Southborn knows me too well. You can count on my help. I've got a score to settle with the Imperials. I've never passed on an opportunity to get back at the Horse Sons, but enough about me. Let's talk about strategy. Rescuing folk from captivity, right delicate business. A slight oversight, just one little blunder, and it's all over. You can't leave any room for uncertainty. For starters, you need to confirm beyond the shadow of a doubt. Your friends are where you think they are. You don't want to risk your neck only to discover that they've been moved elsewhere. But how can you find out, you ask? By following these instructions. If you approach the Centri from the east, you'll see a swampland. To your left, called the Tangle. Get in there, never mind the moorballs, and navigate your way to the southwestern corner. You'll come upon some drainage pipes coming down from the stronghold. Don't ask me how I know, but one of them lead back to the command tower. If you listen closely, you might be able to eavesdrop on some of the happenings within. Once we know for certain your friends are there, we'll move to the next stage of the operation. Now get going and Godspeed. Zoo. Let's go. Gotta see if they're there. Yes, jeez. All of this, them toads used to keep pulling you in. I don't think they do that now. I don't know what's the level where aggressive mobs stop attacking you on sight. Is it when you're 10 above them? I know the mobs and EndWalker still attack me. So it's not 3. Or it's not anywhere between there. It has to be 10, maybe. I don't think any of the Shadowbringer mobs attack me still. Yeah, so it must be when you're 10 levels above. It's cool. It's funny because right now we could, if we had, if we had the ability to fly, which are flying mounts, which I don't think you get until Heavensward. I guess like even in the game's lore, right? But if we had that ability, we could have flown up here and grabbed our friends and just been on our way. Let's see. Oh well, let's see if they're even here. Oh, a faint sound of conversation echoes down the pipe. What is the captive? Does she still refuse to speak? She may as well be a deaf mute for all the information we've gotten out of her. The others aren't much better. Elzen gets on my nerves most of all. Every time he opens his mouth, it's only to sprout gibberish. I do wonder why is the Tribunus bonus so obsessed with the Minfilia woman. They say she possesses a mythical power, something we Garleans don't have. You don't have any mythical powers, like the kind the Beastmen use. How am I supposed to bloody know? If you're so curious, why don't you ask the Tribunus yourself? As well, try to thumble her. I like my head where it is, thank you very much. Our break is over. Best we get back to our stations. The footfalls grow fainter until all is silent. So we confirm that Mephilia is there and Orange, but we have no word on Tataru or Papalima. At least they made no mention of those two. Where's they, like, at this time, how come no one's wondering? They just, because no one found Thancred's body. How come no one's like saying, hey, where's Thancred at? And this is funny because at this time, I completely forgot about him because no one mentioned him. So when he showed up, and then I took like a break from the game, and when I showed back up, and then when you see what happens, I'm like, what? I was completely confused. Did they say anything? Oh boy, I always wanted to my own Reaper. I would wash her and wax her and name her and... Okay. Just good to see you again, Karina. I'm given to understand you have conducted some some spying. Tell me, what were you able to learn? So Memphilia and the others are indeed in Castrum Centri. Their presence thus confirmed we may proceed with the mission. While you were afield, Sid took the liberty of devising a plan of action. Pray have the details from him. No. Good work, Karina. As Alphino has already told you, we've plotted out a course for the rescue. The gist is unchanged. We disguise ourselves as Imperial soldiers and infiltrate the stronghold. Glamont, that's so weird. Okay, Gladmont is looking into ways to procure a suit of Magitech armor. In the meantime, I need your assistance for some preparation of my own. Cool, that's how I'll do it. It won't look so jarring if I drink my tea like that. Off the screen, really. Alright, okay. Mephilia and the others are counting on us, Karina. Let us keep them waiting. Let us not keep them waiting any longer than necessary. While Glaumont goes about devising his plan, we need to see to some preparation of our own. It wouldn't do if the Imperials were to discover that they're short on an armor. To prevent this from happening, I'm going to put together a makeshift communication jamming device. The explanation is like to get a bit technical, so bear with me. Imperial forces communicate at a distance via electromagnetic waves. Simply put, voices are born upon etheric lightning energy that permeates the air. Okay. Now, the hill-sized cluster of corrupted crystals to the west has been observed to amplify the self-same energy. By making use of this property, we should be able to drown out the Imperial voices. To ensure that we have enough amplification, we must identify the most potent crystal amongst the cluster. For this, I need you to go there and use this device to take readings. I'll mark the likely places on your map. Oh, and just so you know, plasmodes are drawn to lightning. Plasmodes, oh, those are electric things. Okay, to lightning energy. Plasma, okay. Don't be surprised if you run into a few. Right up here, cool. Look how much easier this is. Oh, and if you guys don't know, but I think by the time you're here, but there's also missions later on. If you see this purple, that means enemies are coming out to attack. If it's any other color, it's, you're fine. Purple means you're fighting. See, fighting here. Then where else? Right here. See, this one's good. Just so you're not thrown off. But I think by the time you get here, you'll probably pick up on that yourself. I mean, it looks sinister. Especially when you compare them to the other markings. That would be on the screen, right? So it's kind of hard to get thrown off when you see that. Alright, let's fix this. Prime location. And this is a bit of a parkour journey right here. If I can remember. Oh no, it's not. No, it's not that bad. I think when I was just trying to escape that, I was trying to evade the Nicks, the frogs, or toads. I think those more toads than frog. Yeah, giant toads. All right. You have the readings. Excellent. Here, let me see those numbers. Yes, 4 of these crystals should suit our purpose. Though I pray that we won't have the need of their power. My thanks, Karina. Let's talk to this guy. He should be done. Divides the plan so we can capture that Reaper. Clean the wax out of your ears now, because there's something I want you to do by a way of preparation. The plans to have you enter Castrum Centra are all decked out Imperial duds, but the disguise is more just the clothes you're wearing. The disguise is more than just the clothes you're wearing. You also gotta act the part. At the very least, you need to know how to perform a convincing Imperial salute. Impressions are everything, as they say. I can teach you how to salute myself, of course, but it's best you learn learn it from the experts. See, so get yourself near as you dare to Castrum Centra and watch the Imperials do what they do. He knows a lot. I wonder if he used to be an Imperial soldier, because I forget what it's called, but they I forget what is it when you're forced to fight for countries that invade you. Well, anyways, I guess it's not drafted, but they're in some form drafted into the Imperial's force drafting. See, we're gonna have to fight here. Or they're gonna have to fight. It's not really a fight. There you go. Good job. Alright, let's see. The funniest salute. Nothing to report, sir. We have received an anonymous warning. Oh, you look, we really can't disguise ourselves because we can't wear the helmet. We have received an anonymous warning that insurgent forces are near. We must redouble our vigilance. I shall recommend that patrols be increased. Kind of reminds me of Attack on Titan. I think it's the flames though. Literally had the exact Attack on Titan salute. I think, like they do the the hand on the heart and everything. They slam their fist on their hearts, all aggressive and everything. All right, let's see. So it looks like the quality of the stream starts getting obliterated once I get into 3 hours. I try and stream until 7 each time anyway, but so just be prepared for that. Okay, let's jump in. So did you manage to learn the Imperial salute? No. Best you don't demonstrate. I'm liable to fly into a rage and crack your skull. I'll just take your word for it. You have learned the Imperial salute. That's hilarious. You are called Karina Zakaris, yes? I have heard of your plight from my friend. You're right there, Galamont. As a fellow adventurer and son of Erosia both, I will offer you my assistance. In order to infiltrate Castrum Centri, you and your comrades must disguise yourself as Imperial soldiers. The question is how to go about acquiring the uniforms and helms. There are places a man might purchase them, but individuals who deal in such wares are not the sort to whom you would entrust your secrets. It would be more prudent, I believe, to procure what you need via traditional means from the bodies of their recently deceased owners. The fortified area around Castrum Centri never lacks for Imperial patrols. It ought not take long to obtain 3 sets of gear, one for each member of the infiltration team, Biggs, Wedge, and yourself. When you have what you need, please return here and allow me to inspect the spoils. Yeah, this is hilarious. This isn't, well, you can definitely see, this wasn't, I wonder if that's why they might not even let the Viras in their armies just because of their ears don't allow the helms to work. Which would mean they will always, oh, my bad. There we go, that's, looks better. But that means they probably, I think because they'll look like commanders. A lot of times no, even their commanders have even bigger helms. I've never seen an Imperial Vera. Well, I think because they haven't captured any of them. That's the main reason. And I can't think of any Vera that would have been born there. That's been crazy. I'm like moving like I'm still nervous to get attacked by all of them. Look, yeah, they don't even want any problems right here. So it's definitely, well, I mean, I'm far above these guys, level-wise. You get it yet? Nice. Now, I hope I don't have to go buy it. Well, I didn't have to buy it last time. It was in my inventory. Which makes me believe they give it to you. I just didn't know how to find it. I'm just referring to a long time ago. When I was still streaming on YouTube, a long time ago, I mean like 2 weeks ago maybe, when before I made the switch over to Twitch though, but it was I had to don the I guess peasant gear to you know, fit in with the people of Camp Drybone so that they would speak to me and not think I'm I don't know, they're just terrified of anyone that's not also a peasant. But I was searching all over for the gear and I thought I had to buy it, and I actually bought it on the marketplace. But everyone sells it cheap, so it wasn't a big deal. But I didn't need to buy it, so I had 4 identical pieces. Were you able to obtain the 3 sets of the Imperial equipment? Damaged as I suspected. In their present condition, I fear these uniforms and helms are like to draw suspicion. They must be repaired, if only superficially. Fortunately, the blacksmith Igninov at the Diamond Forge in Rowan's House of Splendor should be able to hammer them into shape in no time. I've already sent word ahead and have been assured that he is expecting you. Okay, worry not, we have already impressed upon him the need of the utmost secrecy as to the nature of your mission. Cool. Whenever they don't have facial hair, the Lalafels, they just look like babies, right? Especially with that helmet. Alright, it's not a helmet. What would that be called? Huh? Oh, well look. We have some breaks in the, You find me fast. Oh look. So these characters aren't supposed to be here yet. Nor is she. Yeah, I don't think we would have done anything. No, yeah, they're not. I don't think they're here yet. No way. Because they were here when we do that whole walking. You got to lead them here and everything. All right, let's go. So you're the adventurous Sark Malk sent, are you? I've been waiting for you. Now let's see what you've got for me. Alright, I see. Yes, I reckon I can hammer these back into shape for you. Oh, nice glasses. Alright. After all, I owe your friend Sark Malark a favor or two. Took good care of old Igni North back in the days before I fell in with old Rowan. He did. Did you know he's the son of one of the wealthiest families in the Sultanan? Wouldn't expect someone like that to end up in the life he did, but I suppose he always felt the veteran's life calling him. But here I go blabbering on where there's work to be done. Just hold your horse birds for a moment or two and get great. Igninoff will have your Greer looking good as new. We did a good job with that one. The pirate speak always messes me up. And there we have it. Won't do you much good in battle, mind you, but from what I hear, that's not your priority anyhow. Do send Sergeant Malark my regards, will you? Perfect. Alright. Hurry through. Nice. Okay. Have you had the uniforms and helms repaired? Yep. Yet these will serve you beautifully. The great Igninoff never fails to impress. The quality of these repairs would fool even the legatists. Thus equipped, you should not have any trouble blending in amongst Imperial forces, lest you fear the Garleans might detect you foreigners. Foreigners, in fact, form the greater part of the Garlean invasion force in Erosia. You see, the Imperial, subjugates, that's it, new territories and assimilates the people of the land into their armed forces. In turn, they conscript forces forces are sent to subjugate faraway lands, and this way, Garlemon nips rebellion in the bud and expands its territory in one fell stroke. With that, my part in your mission is done. I am full glad to have been of assistance to your cause. Why would I, a wealthy merchant, wish to help you? I know not where you've heard such a tale, but believe me when I say that I am but another humble adventurer, one who desires only to act in the best interest of the realm. He's gonna freak out if he sees his uniforms. Good work getting the Imperial duds. You'll be pleased to hear I ain't been idle myself. It took me long enough, but I finally hatched a plan to get us a suit of old Magitech armor. Now, from what I've seen, Castrum Centri deployed a Reaper for most of its patrols. Trouble is, the patrols themselves are irregularly meaning random routes and random deployments, and hardly any of them come anywhere near Revenant's toll. So hoping to coax the Imperials out their shell, I took the liberty of feeding them a bit of old false intelligence. Told insurgents had designed on their strongholds. Taint ain't far from the truth now, come to think of it. Any road we should start... Oh, that was beautiful. Did you see that red bird flying by? Red bird. I think it was a Pegasus. Okay. Any road we should start seeing more patrols than we have up till now. What you need to do is approach one of these patrols dressed up in your shiny tin suit and alert them to the enemy's presence. Having done that, you want to lure them as near to Revenant Toll as you can, they'll be wary of venturing far from their own walls. If you do need a bit of extra encouragement, use this smoke signal here, flinched fresh from the Imperial scouts. They'll come running when they see that. And when the cavalry arrives, you hit them hard and make off with their reapers. Simple as that. If I ain't mistaken, there's a patrol sweeping the perimeter right now. So run along, and don't forget to salute. Oh, I need to put on the gear though, right? I wonder, would the gear be in my armory? It's a helm, right? Oh, it's not here. No, man, I'm gonna have to buy it. Hopefully, let's see. Maybe they taking that requirement out. Cause if not, we're screwed. Maybe Vera are barred from it. You can't level up beyond this point if you choose a Vera. Let's see. Hopefully not. Oh wow, real eerie when it's silent like this, right? Let's see. One of the covert operatives, I take it. Cool, they just count us as having it. In or out of uniform, you would do well to remember your courtesies. Oh, can we talk to all of them? One of our uniforms, I take it. Do you have any idea what will happen if you're seen with us? Insurgents will have your head. Trespassers will be dealt with severely. You have been warned. You sleep. What do you want? You have no business being here. Be gone, or I will take you for an insurgent. Let's see. Hopefully we don't, because then we're in the same problem as before. What I was complaining about. Imperial salute. All right there. Oh no. Whoops. He's gonna get pissed off. Give me strength. If that was your idea of a salute, you can wave goodbye to your promotion right now. One of the covert operatives, are you? Carry on, soldier. Insurgents gathering to the east, you say? Judging by your description, they are well beyond the perimeter. But I will not have it said that I was remiss. You return to the scene and keep an eye on those insurgents. Should aught go awry, use your smoke signal to call us. Of course aught's gonna go awry. Oh, but I guess we're just supposed to, in their eyes, keep watch. But are we also trying to detain them? Or I guess not detain them. Kill them at this point. Take them out. Cool, I'm glad we didn't have to put on the armor. This is like cinnamon sticks. Proceed. I hope you don't mind me joining, seeing as we're sizing advanced weaponry. Season advanced weaponry. I thought it'd be best to be on hand. Ah, there she is. This is the place, but where is the enemy? Sir, over there. Send in the Reaper. Let us make an example of these insurgents. Okay, this one gets kind of crazy, I think. I'm not sure. It's one of these where it gets really hard. It's not this one, obviously. Oh, they take these guys out. Hey! Oh yeah, they conscript people from other countries. So I'm like, that was definitely someone using magic, and the Garleans have no magical ability. That was fast. It's like they didn't even level sync us. At last, our very own suit of Magitech armor. Not wishing to look a gift chocobo in the beak. It does seem rather worse than wear, doesn't it? Biggs Wedge, what's your honest assessment? Well, there's the fact that she's smoking, of course, but looking past that, I'd say she's was structurally sound. I don't like the way these legs are buckled. I hate to say this, but the servo mechanisms may be damaged. Servo mechanisms? But aren't those things protected by the Ilm thick armor plate? They are, yes, it's odd. The casting doesn't seem to have taken a blow. I suspect we're dealing with a faulty part. Well, whatever it is we're dealing with, we're not resting till it's fixed. Not one wink of sleep. You got that, Wedge? Cart Chocobo. I heard that. Oh, side for us in Revenant's Toll. That's where we'll carry out the. Look for us there, Karina. Cool. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Sweet. Okay, we're back. Oh, what? Alright, let's head back to, to the hall to see if they can repair the, what is it? The Reaper. Self-born. That's all called Sloughborn. Those L's right there next to the names kind of confuse me. I'll just keep winging it like I do. I mean, that's kind of the beauty of the game. You can pronounce everything as wrong as you can. What do you think, Karina? She's beautiful, isn't she? Ever seen an ironworker's engineer at work? Well, you're in for a treat. Then stand back and enjoy the show. We've now had the time to take a closer look at the Reaper. Our preliminary diagnosis was correct. She's structurally sound, but her servo mechanisms is faulty. See? Exactly. Imagine if you didn't pronounce that incorrect. It wouldn't be as fun. You needn't worry though. Biggs and Wedge will see her restored to her former glory in no time at all. Given those two something to mend, and they will think of naught else till the job is done. 'Tis a marvelous thing to behold, provided you remind them to visit the privy. The repairs are proceeding apace. It shouldn't be long now before Biggs and Wedge complete their work. There's, however, one small problem. As you recall, the mecha's servo mechanism was discovered to be faulty. Wedge has subsequently ascertained the Magitech core, which drives it is worn beyond use. Such cores are rather fragile devices which must be replaced at regular intervals. Thanks to the negligence of our Imperial colleagues, however, the one used in this Reaper was long overdue. At last, we do not have the access to a ready replacement here in Mordona, but all is not lost. Wedge thinks he may have identified an alternative solution. Go and see him, would you? He'll explain the details to you. Shall he? Let's see. Will he explain it? As I believe the chief has already informed you, the Magitech core is worn beyond use. We need to find a replacement. I thought about having you appropriate more Reapers, but even if the dunderhead maintenance engineers of Castrum Centri had remembered to replace their cores, we would risk arousing Imperial suspicion. Yeah, attacking one going missing is bad enough. I mean, they keep track of that. But I guess not. They might not. This might not even be that risky because look at how bad and overused this is. We would risk arousing Imperial suspicion. But do not despair, for I believe there is a solution to substitute the Magitech core with a mammoth heart. In case you do not have a mammoth heart, in case you don't know, a mammoth heart can be used to grant sentience to an automaton. Oh, that's why. Oh, okay. I was wondering. This thing seems kind of alive. See, this completely went over my head when I was a little younger. By my reckoning, such a device should be more than capable of regulating the armor's servo mechanisms. Mechanism. Okay. We'll just need to make sure some. My bad. I was checking make some minor modifications to the housing unit. I've already placed an order for a first-rate mammoth part with the Goldsmith Guild. All that remains is for someone to go to Uda and collect. Oh, I didn't know anyone could come in here while we were here. Cool. Go and collect it. Oh, and to pay for it. Did I mention how much they cost? No. Well, they typically cost something in the order of. I hope you don't mind footing the bill. It's for a good cause. Jeez. Ever seen? Okay. He says the same thing. Alright, let's head there then. Udar, I believe. That's the Goldsmith Guild. We don't need to use the ticket. I try and, it's funny because you, are playing a waiting game. a balancing game. If it's like under 400, I won't use the tickets because it's a waste. I want to use them when I'm hitting those aetherytes that are like, you know, thousands away. That's when you want to use it. Anything beyond that or below that, well, no, anything below 400 is a waste. All right, nice. Let's get to it. Goldsmith, Serendipity. One of the funnest names, the most funnest names in the game, to be honest. Alright. Hello there. Come to collect the mammoth heart, you say? Then you must be here on behalf of Garland Ironworks. I've taken the liberty of picking the finest example we have, a heart fit for a prince among mammoths. Payment. Oh, that won't be necessary. The heart is for Master Alphino's personal use, after all. He noted us. Oh, nice. Thanks, Alphino. He notified us a short while ago that his manservant would be coming to collect it. Tender in years though he may be, Master Alphino has been a benefactor of ours since my predecessor's time. The Goldsmiths Guild wouldn't dream of charging him. But here is the mammoth heart. May it serve you well. Oh, and please do pass on my compliments to your master. Just when I was thanking him. Manservant? You didn't have to go that far. Alright. It's so cool. I love that character development from all these characters. They all seem so much better. You know, you get to know them, but they all. I love how they aren't the same character from when you start the game. Can we confront him on that? In the wake of the calamity? No. He just acts like he never said anything like that. Want to go in? It hardly needs saying, but try not to be seen. Well, with your big brute body, what are we supposed to do? You're like riding them. Should be a backways entrance then. Do you have the mammoth heart? I can't wait to see if it works. Oh, I wonder how much those are. Probably 300,000 or something. Thank you so much. But this is magnificent. It must have cost the Emperor's ransom. Free of charge, courtesy of Alphino. Coming from an influential family certainly has its advantages. But without further ado, let's give it a try. I've already made the modification. I've already modified the housing unit, so it shouldn't be. So it should slot right in. There she is, ready. Magitech armor, engage. Or not. Ha. Well, she just needs love and tap, I'll wager. That's so cool how they know so much about Magitech. Yes, she's still alive. Let's take her outside and put her through the paces car. Now, would you care to do the honors? Oh yeah, this is when we get the mount. I think you could dye it too. Well, dye it. I guess it wouldn't be dying, but mostly I think better yet to say paint it. Alright. This is the Ironworks' finest, first major project since my return. I mean to see that it's a success. I've overseen 100 such tests, but they still play hells with me nerves, and that's without the chief watching. Hop in the pilot seat. We'll begin as soon as you're ready. First, I'd like you to climb that tangle of crystals yonder, as far up as you can go, if you please. Oh, and if for some reason you need to dismount, simply come back here and we'll start again. Alright, nice. Oh yeah, and we have to jump down to test its durability. I was to say its ability of durability. No anomalies, movements identified from either leg. Good. Next, jump back down and then sprint north quick as you can. sprint north. We took damage from that. That's not even that high up. I think the Nyxes would attack you here. Leg joints absorbing all impact without incident. Like, excellent. Please make your way back, Karina. It's almost like you, because of like, I'm glad I didn't do this, but I could see someone making the case of skipping all the story. Or, no, don't do that. Oh, this is weird, because you want to level up your character too, so never mind, don't worry about it, I'm not going to say. I don't want to put that in anyone's head. The torso remains stable during vigorous motion. Excellent. And that concludes our test. Thank you for your cooperation. Here's a summary of my findings. The drive terrain is in sound condition. With some fine tuning, we can expect a noticeable improvement in the performance. As for the servo mechanism, I'm afraid it's not nearly as responsive as it should be, and I'm at a loss to explain why. The mammoth heart is in pristine condition. Maybe we gotta give it some love, like, you know, paint her up and all this. Or paint her up, I guess. Sounds weird that way. Paint them up. Oh yeah, I think they do. We'll see. Okay. Put the logo on. Or pristine condition, and should be installed correctly. Perhaps its inner workings are simply too different to operate harmoniously with the armor's or other mechanisms. Where Magitech cores serve, they always freak out like that. Where Magic cores serve only to conduct impulses, mammoth hearts enable automata to process the information collected by their sensors as feelings. Mayhaps she just doesn't feel like part of the team. In which case, we should do our best to make her feel welcome. Let's welcome her. Oh, now it's battle time. What does Wedge say to that? Come on, everyone, let's give Maggie here a warm welcome. Really, make her feel at home. Really make her feel at home. Okay. He's trying to welcome her too. I take it Wed's suggestion has given you pause. Well, I don't blame you. The lad does have some rather unorthodox ideas. Still, the Orthodox did not give us language, tools, clothes, or machinima. What? So a better... okay. Following the norms didn't give you everything you have. Okay. I started thinking of actual agency. Sort of a better idea. I don't suppose it would have hurt trying. Maybe this is what I remember being tricky. This could be it. Daft as it felt, I gave it my best. I've welcomed myself to the bloody standstill. Okay. What were you expecting to do anyway? Bob us a curtsy? No doubt you're wondering why the survival mechanism is so important as to warrant the stillness. Without it, the pilot would be required to control the armor's every movement manually. This would be an onerous task at the best of times and wholly impractical during battle. Using a mammoth's heart in place of the worn Magitech core seemed a promising solution. At last, the device does not appear to be compatible with the Garlean technology. I love this, the blend of Erosia and Garlean, putting in the magic of like a magical creature inside of this Magitech armor. It shows the blend. This is the perfect, I guess the Picasso of the Garlean Ironworks. That's what their whole thing is. Okay. Wedge, are there no other ways we might demonstrate our appreciation to our friend here? I'm at my wit's end, Chief. She just doesn't seem convinced. We could try a little dance, perhaps, or cheer our heads off. Imperials. They've come for the armor. Damn it. They have us cornered. That slow run. There's the Reaper. Taken by the traitor Garlon and its Icon Slayer and the Icon Slayer. Oh, bullocks. Call for reinforcements. Nice, it worked. The hells you will. We've located the stolen Reaper, requesting immediate assistance. Respond, respond. It's no use, sir. There's some sort of interference. Curse you, Garlon. He didn't even have the courage to look at him and say that. No matter, if we can't reclaim it, destroy it. Oh, the big bruiser. Looks like a heartless. Bloody hell's Karna. Protect the armor at all costs. This should be easier as a tank. I ran this, so I leveled up. I ran through the MSQ as a healer. So you really can't force enemies to target you. But as a tank, we can. We cannot. Yeah, before, what I had to do. Can I hit them with that? Oh yeah, I should have done that. Damn. Did we beat it? No, we can't. I think they come. Really? Wow, I had to run this so many times when I first played through it. They might have made it easier then to play through it, or not play through it. To yeah, I guess play through it. And we played on normal, not easy. That's crazy. This seems so much harder before. Oh, maybe seeing us defend her. Chief, look, she moved. And now she's designed to grace us with her presence. It took us a good while, but we're finally ready. It's time to infiltrate Castrum Centri and rescue our comrades. Oh, what was that? What's that? Oh, there's the finishing touch. A little baby fist. Nice. Okay, well, I'm glad that went smoothly. Alright. Oh, look, the paint. Okay. What do you think, Karna? She's a beauty, isn't she? Ever seen an eye? Oh. Yes, we have. The servo mechanism is fully functional. And all it took was a simple fight to the death. Remind me not to install a mammoth's heart aboard the Enterprise, would you? Much as a lover, I would rather not be required to profess it before boarding. But enough of that. Let us see to our final preparations. Thanks to Biggs and Wedge, the Reaper is as good as new. We're also as prepared as we'll like to get. Cool, we're headed there now. How go your preparations, Karna? Well, leave as soon as you're ready. Uh-oh, update. Sid, you came. Huh? What? Why do you say Sid you came? Wasn't he Sid? Oh, maybe he, oh, I don't know. That's weird. Okay. Maybe he said that? I thought I'd give you all a roar and send-off. 'Tis the least I can do for the fine men and women we're about to make my lifelong wish come true. Well, we'll do our best. It occurs to me for all the help you've offered us, we know little and less about you. What did the Empire do to earn your ire? And I fear I've put my curiosity before consideration. I quite understand if you rather not relive those memories. No, I don't mind really. Truth be told, a part of me was itching to tell you my tale. Mind you, 'tis hardly novel. I ain't the first to suffer at the Imperial hands. Like most folk, I used to have a mother. She was a sweet, caring woman with a smile never far from her face. There was a sister too, pretty little thing. She was gentle as a lamb, but tough as nails. We were poor folk, living simple lives, but we knew happiness just the same. Then the Imperials came and took it all away. When Alamigo fell, they put my family in a camp. Being a lad I was made to do hard labor while my mother and sister were forced to do far worse. They hid their suffering from me as best as they could, but I knew, and the thought of it drove me mad. We had to escape, so I hatched a plan to get us out of the city. We were picking our way around a gorge, not far outside the walls when they caught up with us, and rather than allowing themselves to be taken again, my mother and sister leaped off the edge before my eyes. Heartbroken as I was, I didn't put up a fight, and the Imperials clapped me in chains again and dragged me back down. Back. 'Tis some years after that I escaped again, and that time I got away. I swore then that I'd get my revenge on the Empire. Became an adventurer so as to hone my skills and earn the coin I needed. But nigh on 2 decades since gone by, and what I've achieved, bugger all, that's what. Not like you lot. You ain't been here 10 minutes, and you already done more than I managed in 10 bloody years. You've given us too much credit. We seek only to rescue our friends. Well, that's more important than that. What's more important than that? Any road. After you've got your friends back, you're planning on going after the Empire, and don't pretend you ain't. I've helped a few folk take on the Empire over the years, and every time I have, it's helped to stave off my appetite for revenge. But some might tells me I won't be going hungry for a while with everything you've got planned. And you are sure this will satisfy you? If you wish to strike back at the Empire with your own hands, you need only say the word. We would be glad to have you with us. Tempting though your offer is, I'm afraid I must decline. I swore I'd get revenge on the Empire. 'Tis true, but I long since realized that the front lines ain't no place for a man like me. There's some as would call me craven, but I prefer to think of myself as a realist. My talents lie in scheming. Yeah, that's just as important. We couldn't have accomplished this plan without him. Scheming, you see, not swordplay. Helping folk like you is how I can make the most difference. But that's quite enough storytelling for one day. Best not keep your friends waiting any longer. I'll be praying for your safety and success. May Rogar, if that's their god, Rolgar, give you strength. I think the Alamegan's God, not guard. I guess he guards them because he's their god. He's not doing a good job right now. Wherever the Empire goes, misery invariably follows in its wake. For the sake of all who call Eorzea home, we must put an end to Gaius' ambitions. But first we have friends to rescue. Biggs, Wedge, and I will lie in wait east of Castrum Centri, just outside the Stronghold Patrol's perimeter. Join us when you're ready. Oh, and don't forget to wear your disguise, or this will be the shortest rescue mission in history. So now we need the disguise. How can we acquire it? While disguised as an Imperial. I don't know how to do it. Oh, we're gonna have to go buy it, I think. Yeah. Damn. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Alright, cool. I think, well, yeah, I think we do have to buy it. Again. Not sure. Maybe? Let's see. So it let us get away with it last time. Nope, yeah, we need it. Wait. Maybe not. We give us a... Oh! Cool! Alright. Armory. Equip. Right here. I think that's all we need. Cool. Well, it actually looks kind of cool. Oh man, I think we're gonna have to change our plate again. Can you equip the plate outside of cities? I think you can, I'm not sure. I hope you can. That'd suck if you can't. Just messed up our whole gear. We'll have to go to a city. Our glamour. But I think you run this mission with this on anyway, so I guess it won't matter. Well, cool. Alright, forgive me for saying this, but... Wait a second. Alright, forgive me for saying this, but you cut quite a dashing figure in Imperial Black and Crimson. But now is not the time for jests. It does look nice, though. Let us review the infiltration plan. Castrum Centri lies just beyond. A short while ago, an Imperial patrol left to do its rounds. Alphino and I will create a diversion out here and keep them occupied for as long as we are able. Meanwhile, the three of you will enter the stronghold posing as a patrol returning from duty. So Alphino and I provide less distracting. Alphino and I prove less distracting than hoped. I will contact you via Link Pearl. Be ready to be a hasty retreat. You can launch him again? Oh yeah, for the thing. Oh, okay. That looks fun. Wedge will lead the way in the Reaper. Stay close to him. And I hardly need to tell you this, but don't do anything suspicious. Oh, and lest you wonder, Ida and Stola left shortly before you arrived. We have planned that they should linger in the vicinity to cover our retreat. In the event that Alphino and I attract too much attention, but the approach of the Imperial vehicle forced us to improvise. Don't be too disappointed. They did at least leave a message for you, something along the lines of, "Don't do anything reckless, if memory serves us wise words." Alright, the Imperial Patrol should be returning any moment now. You best be off. Good luck, Karina. May the 12th keep you. Cool. Oh. With the metal
You
on?
have spirit. That I will allow. Yet you struggle to the benefit of none, least of all yourself. This echo of yours intrigues us. We desire only to understand it, and for that we need your help. You wish to be rid of the icons, do you not? You would have saved yourself a great deal of torment had you accepted our aid from the beginning.
Damn. That's terrible.
Tell me everything, and I shall end it quickly. Refuse, and though you beg for death, you shall not have it. Which will it be? As you wish, my dear Minfilia. Unpleasant though it will be for all concerned, you leave us no choice but to employ more rigorous methods of study. Be so kind as to deliver the prisoners to Castrum Meridianum.
Yes, milady.
Aw. We're coming. We're gonna help you. Glad they don't show you that before you like actually are close to being able to do anything. That would be really what is traumatizing? Alright, yeah. How do I look, Karina? Do I cut an imposing figure as a Garlean soldier? Not even almost. Too small. Again, I don't think I've seen any Lalafels in the Imperial Army either. Security's tight as just as we expected. We're going to need a special key if we want to get past this bulkhead. Must be referring to the gate. Alright. Part of the maintenance crew from Osden's. Are you? I didn't know what they're teaching you over there, but being an engineer does not exempt you from saluting your superiors. Salute this guy then. And calm down. Uh-oh. What if you give him the storm salute? Was that supposed to be a salute? That's okay. I was wondering if they would call you out on that. Is it like, oh, instance failed. That's a fine salute. Part of the maintenance crew from Osidins. Okay, Osidians. Yes, Osidians. Haha. That's what we'll go with. Alright. Are you, welcome to Castrum Centribe, engineer. What prisoners? You've heard the rumors then? Yes, they're being held in the storage tower, but I strongly suggest you pay them no mind. You were summoned here to work, not gulp at Orosia's defeated heroes. Now show a bit of enthusiasm or I'll have you reported. Uh-oh. Has been placed under high alert. Those found where they do not belong will be summarily punished. I best get back to my duties. The supplies aren't going to move themselves, and neither are the prisoners. Come to think, wait, whoa. If we salute him, I don't think he's higher than us, though. That would be kind of odd. That we have to. I guess all soldiers do that, right? I'm not sure. Oh, my apologies. I didn't notice you there. So engrossed was I in my task. You be engrossed too. Had the tribunus commanded you to arrange for the prisoners to be transported. What prisoners do I speak of? You mean you haven't heard? Only the infamous Scions of the Seventh Dawn, captured by the tribunus herself. If you don't believe me, have a look in the storage tower when next you pass that way. What is this? He's sleeping. Shouldn't I be at my post? I suppose so, but such things don't seem to matter anymore. I've fallen for one of the prisoners. She's all that I can think about of late. Am I am I to deviate from wanting her? I bet he's who do you think he's talking about? Oh, he said her, so it's not Aranja. Alright. Greetings, Commander, comrade. Forgive me for asking, but you haven't visited the storage tower recently, have you? I only asked because I've dropped something in there, and, oh, who am I fooling? I've fallen for one of the prisoners, alright? I dare say you know one of them. The self-blonde? Goddess, no. Goodness, no. It's a lot of lass I'm smitten with. She's so adorable it hurts. I want to sweep her up in my arms and squeeze her till my arms ache. Creep. What do you reckon it would take to convince the Centurionian to lend me the key so I could... Maybe, since we're engineers, it needs to be fixed there. Let's salute him before he gets angry. What's this? You need access to the storage tower. What business have you there? At the tribunus's behest, you say? This is highly irregular, but it would not do to make my lady wroth. Okay. Take my identification key. See that it is returned when your errand is concluded. Here you go, Biggs. Cool. That went rather smoothly. Security stuff. Okay. I think that's the key we use for the magic type when we're summoning. Can he get up himself, or does he need to be launched up there again? The prisoners, they are being held in a storage tower, as you should know, soldier. Hey, calm down, man. Oh, I think this actually gets pretty hard. I keep saying about all of them, though. I think the one that's hard is the level 50 one. Oh, this isn't it, though. I don't remember this one being hard. No, it is hard. Because I think you gotta find bombs or something like that. I think. Alright, let's see. No! Ophelia and the rest. Thank goodness they're safe. I am the one you want. Leave the others be. If you harm my friends, I swear I shall take my own life, and you shall answer to your mistress. I wonder why they kept his hood up. Uh-oh. Sataru, we must do something. We risk letting the entire Castrum know we're here. We have to, though. After them. Ah, you're right. We may not get a better chance. This is the 3rd squadron. What is it? A Reaper sees when? And this came to light only now? No. The culprits will have left a trail. Take as many men as you need and scour the area. I want the Reaper found. Now's our chance. Oh. We should come in with a axe. It should have been axe to the head. What's that? Strike my last. Eliminate the intruders. Yeah, punishment time. Great. Let's pop this just in case. Go for this guy. He's a healer. Always take out healers for many reasons. Let's pop this. We might call for reinforcements. Am I frozen? What's going on? Can't move. That was weird. Oh, he must have stunned me. Nice. Well, that's just the start, I believe. Yay. Karina, I was so scared. Oh, look at the boots. I was foolish to... Oh, it was foolish of you to come here. You might have been killed. But thank you. I shudder to think of what might have happened had you not arrived when you did. I say, did you not see Thancred anywhere? I'm beginning to fear for the fella. He's the first one to mention him. Good grief. To linger here shall yield us no answers. Let us away ere the window of our liberty closes shut. What did you say? Escaped. Then recapture them. Fail and I shall have your head. And what have we here? Uh-oh. Let's go, Stola. The Tribonus herself. Just as you said, you have an eye for an Arman. Ida? Armin. Oh, that's wrong. Well, she's kind of hard to miss. The showy armor of hers. Armory. That's a bad one. Accursed scions, how did you slip our defenses? What unexpected ease, if truth be told. The chance to be a commotion outside the castrum's walls, which allowed us to avail ourselves of the confronts of your vehicle. Istola's just being polite. That was one of the most uncomfortable things I've ever stowed away in. It's no wonder it's called the Phantom Train. No passengers would ever be seen dead on it. So you scuttled in the midst of the freight? Like the vermin you are, I shall be sure to have words with our rat catcher. Such negligence is unforgivable. This is far from your most pressing concern. First, you must answer for your own wrongdoings, Livia. Sas Junis. Tis was you who led the raid on the Waking Sands. You who butchered unarmed men and women for the crime of being unworthy of capture. You killed our friends. We'll never forgive you. Nor shall we suffer you to plague Erosia a day longer. Betake you to your guard. Betake you to your guard. I have no idea what that means. More intruders, protect Tribonus. Confront it, confound it. Ida, with me. Nice. Ooh, oh. That was sweet. After them. Where is His Excellency? In the hangar, my lady, in discussion with our guest. Alert him at once. Yes, my lady. No, no, no! There they are. Fan out and surround them. Aw. Must protect Taru. Biggs, I'm going in. See everyone to safety. No, Wedge, don't do it. Oh no, Karna, hold them off. I'll look after Mephilia and Tataru. Are there bombs fighting? I can't remember. I think so. Defeat the enemy and escape Castrum Centri. Whoa. Alright. Wait. Okay. Go to the magic user first. Definitely got to him. This guy. There you go. Oh, you know, he has a force field, and you have to destroy it. Cool, he found it. Cool. Right here. Perfect. And I detect Vanguard is detected. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, let's hit him with the big hammer. Oh, let's hit it. Yeah. I wanted to hit him with the let's not fail cleave yet anyway. They're beast. Y'all can get hit with it though. Oh, you can't. They're protected too. Wait, do they both have shields up? I think so. But this guy doesn't. Can we not attack them? Okay, so they must have force fields somewhere in here. Really? That used to trip me up a lot. I feel like maybe they made it easier. I think there was more, like... It was like more, like more of a labyrinth before. Trying to figure out how to get it through there.
Take the leader! Kill the rest!
Nice.
What the?
The Astola! Pray, forgive us our delay.
Yeah, good. Sweet. Monks in general. There aren't that many monks like in the main game.
Minfilia! Ida!
What took you so long?
Well, it's nice to see you too.
Ah, it's so daft.
The reunion must wait. Right. First things first.
Yes, let's get back to being heavily outnumbered.
You ditched your Magitech armor.
Well, excuse me. She's all yours if you think you can do any better.
Yeah, why would he ditch it? He could have been... what? Uh-oh.
But there's no one in there. This is Sid. Can you hear me? I need you to count to 5, then jump. Understood?
One, 2,
3.
4.
It's even funnier that they talk about the Warrior of Light of not speaking on that much. He is just the Warrior Light is just a silent figure. That's really hilarious. Until they rarely speak.
I know not which is more pitiful. The charlatans who rule Eorzea, or the masses that clamor for their implausible panaceas. I see that which they cannot. This realm founders for want of a ruler with true power. The power to cast down icons. If you continue to deny this truth, it is the people who will suffer. Embrace reason.
Who's he talking to? Is he talking to us? He just... Uh-oh.
What in the 7 hells?
Oh, ultimate weapon. Oh, look at his little arms.
No.
It's like Godzilla.
It's here.
12 preserve us. They finished it. Ultima weapon.
So it has a name.
It is a relic of ancient Alag, excavated from its resting place deep beneath Alamigo. The Alagons used it to crush primal and foe alike. And now the Garleans mean to do the same.
Damn you, Gaius! Look! There! Beside the Black Wolf! An Ascian!
Wow.
An overlord, no less. His garb attests to that.
La Habrea. It could only be him.
Ah. See, that threw me when I saw that. I thought I thought he was a liar.
Thancred!
He betrayed us.
He was La Habrea? No. No, this cannot be.
We have to go now! Hang on!
Thancred! No!
The evil bastard. Who's crazier, him or ooh, I forgot his name. That's good. He's crazier because he's always been demented, even when things were like peaceful
All that
for him.
time, the enemy was beside me, and I never even suspected. And to think that it was I who suggested that Thancred investigate the Ascians. How could I have been so blind? Small wonder the enemy knew our every move, and where to find us. Confound it all! No, this is not the time for self-doubt. The Alliance leaders staked their hopes on the Scions, but now they believe us all dead or missing. When they learn of the Empire's new weapon, we cannot be certain what they will do.
They could, at this point, surrender.
We must go and offer them what assurances we can
Yeah.
that defeat is not inevitable.
Yes.
Kryl, this is Minfilia.
The situation
I
may
am
have
in
taken
some
an
haste,
ill
so
turn.
forgive me if I seem brusque. The item I requested, is it ready? Wonderful. I'm sorry to press, but we need it urgently. How soon can it be delivered? I am in your debt, my friend.
But the battle is far from over. And so long as we stand together, there shall ever be hope
That's a
of
nice
victory.
photo right here.
The people of Eorzea falter for want of such hope. Let us provide it. Let us bear to them the tidings that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn are returned. Matters are coming to a head. I hope we can count on you.
My regards to Grandfather. I am ready. Let us pay a visit to the Council of the Alliance leadership.
Hells, take the Black Wolf and his new toy. Rally all available forces. I want them ready to move upon my word. And rally to Stalfrians, the order to, relay. Okay, yes, to order to sell, that is all. The Maelstrom stands ready for what of the flames. Ready as we like to be. I need only give you the word to Royla. Yes, that will work for now. Alright, let's go. It has been, has there been no word from Ishkar? None. The dragons have got their tongues. Silent to the last. I was unwise to hope for the better. What would you stir the Archbishop to open his holy mouth, if not this? What would stir the Archbishop to open his holy mouth, if not this? And he claims the fury for his god. Just bad comedy. The Sultana. The Holy See has made its choice. We will proceed without its cooperation. I believe we all have a. I believe we all are. We are all acquainted with the terms of Black Wolf's ultimatum. We must agree upon a course of action, not less than the fate of Eorzea hangs upon the decision of this council. Van Belsar claims to wield the power to smite primals. Should we yield to him his pledge to rid the realm of its false gods, yet offer resistance, and he swears that we shall share the primal's fate? Pardon my bluntness, but I like not these choices. This is too great a decision for any of our nations to make alone. Choose we surrender or resistance. We must answer as one, for if but one surrenders, the rest shall surely fall. Let us pray for the wisdom to do right by all our peoples. Alright, let's talk to everyone. What do you think, Karina? Was she impressed? Yeah, I guess so. Do you think she might consider, he's referring to Tyra. Sorry, we had to resort to such dramatic methods of escape. The things escalated so quickly that Alphinaud and I saw no other alternative. That wasn't at all how I expected things to play out, but at least we escaped with our lives. Once the people of Eorzea learn the signs of the Seventh Dawn have returned, they will surely rally to our cause. We need only sound the clarion call. Deep in awe, she's singing because she's sad. Oh, Karna, I hope my singing doesn't bother you. I'm rather fond of this little ditty. It reminds me of home. Aw. Thancred's plight troubles us all, yet we cannot allow anything to come between us and our goal. So long as the Ultima weapon exists, Eorzea will never know peace. Let us go to the resistant leaders, Karina, and help them to make the choice, the right decision. Grim tidings, Karina. It seems that the word of the ultimate weapon's existence has already reached the Alliance leaders in the form of the ultimatum. They have gathered in the fragrant chamber and are deliberating the answer even as we speak. Begrudged as they are, I fear that they will elect to lay down their arms in the belief that surrender will spare their people untold suffering. Yet nothing could be further from the truth. That which the Black Wolf offer will doom Eorzea, not deliver it, and the leaders must be made aware of this. Let us hurry to them, Karina, and ensure that they do not act in ignorance of this consequence. Where are we headed? Airship landing, right? No, we need to go. Can he take us directly there? Nope. But we can just use a crystal. Well, I guess it is a crystal, but excuse me, aetherite to travel there instead. Oh damn, the closest one. Oh, the closest one actually is here, because we run through here, go through here. And then we go down here. Right here. Oh, let's change our gear. Cool. Chamber of Rule. Yep. That's kind of easy to remember. What is this? Is that a character? I've never seen this soldier. Interesting. I remember these steps always used to be crowded. You'll still find people. Let's see. 74? Who knows what mission? He's probably on Doma. Trying to find something for there. Stormblood, I mean. Alright. The Council of the Alliance Leaders is presently in progress in the fragrant chamber. I must ask you to step away from the doors, sir. I'm sorry, you're here on behalf of the Scions of the Seven Dawn? 1,000 pardons, my lord. Of course you may enter. That's what I thought. Show some respect.
We keep treading the same ground.
Van Belsar's demands are clear.
Alas, our minds are not.
I've never been one to shy from a fight, but if this weapon of theirs can do all they claim...
It has been 5 years since the calamity, and our people have scarce begun to rebuild their lives. Can we now, in good conscience, call upon them to risk what little they have left? I would spare them the pain of further conflict. Conflict, I say, though that would imply forces set in opposition. If the combined might of 3 primals could not stay Garlemald's new terror, what meaningful resistance can we offer?
But
we who struggle to quell the foes who rise up within our own borders.
The problem with that is the primals. The only reason why people really can't fight them is because they can be what is it? Term. But basically be thrown underneath cast underneath their spell. If that wasn't an issue, then fighting the primals, they're tough. I mean, they're strong. They're like gods, right? But they would be able to defeat them. What is it? Oh, I can't think of the name. That's corrupted? Oh, it slips my mind. That's crazy. But I get her concern.
Long have we fought the primals. But to what end?
Oh, that's true.
We strike them down at no small cost.
True.
Only for them to rise again and again.
True, but that's the problem, is they only want to go after violence. They're not trying. The Garleans do have one thing where their battle scheme is excellent. That's why they have control. where they capture you and then force you to be in their army, and they can hold that against you because, you know, they'll take out anything against your family, or the families of the countries they capture. But the thing is, they also do use diplomacy, like as of now, where a lot of the our neighbors here in Eorzea, we have bad rep with them because we've broken all our treaties. So of course they would be like, you know, they would keep summoning their gods. If, like with the Sylphs, we were able to come to an understanding with them, there's definitely can be one with all the other beast tribes. So yeah, so I think that's something they need to focus on instead of just fighting them. It's insanity, right? They keep going over and doing the same thing over and over and over, and wondering why they're struggling with the same issues.
Are we to play this profitless game for the rest of days? I, for one, grow tired of it. Mistake me not. I do not propose to trade one tyranny for another. I love liberty. But conciliation need not mean oppression.
By the 12, though neither of you cried surrender, your every word betokened it.
Sure, he can't be that way. From Alamigo being taken over, he's coming from a whole different perspective. He's been in a captive and captured a governed a land governed by the Imperials. He knows how evil they are. So him thinking that turning this home that he finally has freedom in into being like the same as what they've done to Alamigo, that's a no-go. He's like, he can't be fooled.
Not that I deny there is truth in what you say, nor can I rightly claim that Ul'dah is ready to fight. Refugees flood our gates, and beastmen swarm our land, while the great and the good do nothing. My flames struggle to bear the burden. I put on a grand show at the Remembrance Service, made all manner of lofty promises. I've made good on not a bloody one.
True.
Do not blame yourself, Raoban. You said only that which the people needed to hear. All present have done the same. Our citizens had become lost to hope. If our words serve to kindle it in them anew, better we speak than remain silent. Our enemy condemns us for failing our people. Yet what does he care for their well-being? While we labored to rebuild their lives, the Black Wolf built instruments of murder with which to end them.
Her Majesty speaks true. For all our failings, the people's well-being has ever been our foremost priority. While none among us ever doubted that the Empire would one day resume its war, we scarcely had means enough to solve the problems of the present.
Aye, which is why we look to others to safeguard our future. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Alas, they are gone, and the Black Wolf is at our door.
Admiral!
No. Perfect timing.
I fear you are mistaken.
Alphinaud, Minfilia, and Seven Hells. Master Garland?
And you, dear friend.
By Ralga, you're alive. All of you.
As we approached, I
Ralga.
would swear I heard talk of surrender. But I know that cannot be. It is not the Eorzean way.
Hear me, my friends. Accepting the Garlean's offer to vanquish the Primals would be folly.
Definitely.
Folly, I say. For might is not the answer to the primal threat. Indeed, the more the Empire exerts its strength, the worse matters will become. Primals enter this world when mortals call upon them, and mortals are wont to appeal to a higher power when they are desperate. Nothing is more certain to breed desperation in the beast tribes than the Garlean's proposed solution.
The true answer lies in a lasting peace. But the Garleans only know war and conquest. Should Eorzea fall into their hands, there will be such suffering as none can imagine.
We are not blind to the many challenges that each of your nations face. Yet you must not give in.
Remember 5 years ago when you wagered all for the sake of the realm? Remember what you fought for, what you were willing to die for. Let the memories rekindle the fire in your heart, for Eorzea has need of it again.
Come what may, we Scions will never give up the fight. And so I bid you stand with us, and together we shall safeguard the future of the realm.
A great man once said that a shrewd merchant grasps not for the quick profit, but invests in the future. Wise words, eh, Raoban?
Sid.
Your words stir and shame me in equal measure. How could I contemplate surrender?
It was reasonable. Your greatest heroes were deemed to be dead.
I know full well that all we have, we owe to the sacrifices of those who went before us. Yet the seeming hopelessness of our plight robbed me of my insight.
Yeah. Hey. Drop the gauntlet.
We Gridonians have no love for war, yet we have still less for those who would threaten our homeland. Ever have we fought to protect those things we hold dear, and this shall never change. Gridonia will go to war. We will fight the Empire for the sake of the realm and all who abide here.
Nice. Oh. What the hell? What? What? What?
At long last, I hear words worthy of a founder of the Alliance. Raoban, are we to be outdone?
No, of course not.
I lost one homeland.
There you
the
go.
thought of losing another had blunted my resolve.
Yeah. Oh, so it's weird. He went from the opposite perspective.
But no
of what I was
man
saying.
knows better than I that if you want aught, you'd best be ready to die for it.
Gladiator.
With great danger comes the chance for great glory and great profit. We old who have turned sand into gold know this well. How many times have we fallen into the pit of despair, only to have you pluck us out? I've fair lost count.
Reckless, the lot of you, like bloody pirates. Well, I won't waste my breath trying to talk you round, on account of being a pirate myself. And the pirate who shrinks from a challenge is no pirate at all.
Yes, exactly.
Those who would pick a quarrel with us must choose. Back down, or go down with all hands.
Yeah.
Let the Garleans come. The united strength of Limsa Lominsa will be waiting for them.
If our realm is to be free of this pall of darkness, let it be by our own hands.
For Eorzea!
Yes, burn those. You not surrendering now, we ain't surrendering ever. Get that out of your head, buddy.
We must needs consider how the weapon may be brought to bear against us.
The Maelstrom will secure strategic points along the coastline.
In the meantime, the flames will deploy at...
Be at ease, my friends. You have banished our doubts. Pray leave the military matters to us, and retire to the waking sands. We will send word anon.
Nice. Perfect timing. Well, we're actually going to end it here today, guys. I want to thank everyone that came by. I really appreciate all of you. Anyone that's returning, thank you again for returning. Thank you so much. And anyone that's new, hopefully you can be a returning viewer just the same. It's really cool to have you guys, everyone here. And just hope to keep going on this journey and hope that you decide to continue to go on this journey with me. But again, take care. Have a good day, night, or afternoon. And good luck on whatever you're doing today. All right, take care, everyone.